One of the great things about the business planning platform is that everything is in one location for the client. If the client's doing a business plan, for example, or even if it's a diagnostic or one of the other products, it's all in one place. Now, why that's important is that over the course of the lifetime of a business, people come and go. So, for example, the general manager may change, or the CEO may change, or the CFO may change, or other people that have been involved in the direction and the planning of the business may change over time. Now, the challenge with that is that everybody tends to have a different way of doing things. And I'm going to take you into the Design One concreting example here. It's one of the ones I use most of the time. We've got Business Plan Plus. Now, the challenge is that if you've got a team that changes over time, they'll do things like they'll do spreadsheets and they'll do projections in spreadsheets. They'll have things in Word documents. They'll have attachments, and all of those things tend to get lost over time. Or worse still, people have a different way of doing projections or a different way of putting spreadsheets together. The challenge with that, of course, is that it's very hard for the business owner to maintain congruency of planning or congruency of a live model that they've been using over many years. Now, the great thing about this system is that everything is in a kind of a set format. So, for example, you know that always the products and services or the revenue projections are going to live under this particular area of the money button, and you'll see here how it's projected out year 1, year 2, year 3 by what we've put in here. So the projections are in one place. The other thing that you'll see here is that it's got a whole host of mechanisms to build this business over time. Now, depending on what product we have chosen, depends on how comprehensive this list is. But you'll see here when we go into it, we've got outcomes and load financials. So you'll see here that we've got, this is the financial outcomes for the business. When we select down there, they've got a conversation or a paragraph on the management outcomes. You go in here, we'll see the mission of the business. We'll go in here and you can see the purpose, the vision. So everything's listed in one place. Now, this particular client hasn't done the purpose so far, but it's all listed in one place. When we go to things like, well, what were the strengths and weaknesses of the business? The strengths and weakness, opportunities and threats have been listed here. Who were the competitors of the business? What is the situation? What's the competitive advantage? So you'll see here the competitive advantage for us is length of time in the industry. Their current PR firm is classified as a competitive advantage. So we can list everything in here. Now, when it comes back to working with the client, or when it comes with the client working with their business, every year they can go into the system and they can make adjustments. Everything is stored in the one location, so they don't have to go finding it on a hard drive somewhere. They don't have to worry about, well, that person's left, how do we do it anymore? Because it can be done in the same system. The great thing about the system is as well is that we've got a rollover date. So for example, we're currently in the projected year 2007, but we can roll this over very easily now to be 2000. Said before 2017, not 2007. We can roll this over into the 2018 year with the flick of a button, which means that we can maintain a situation of building this client out over time, working with them, making sure everything's in one location. Now, this is a very comprehensive list. We've got everything we need to create a robust business model, and the business model is what we mean by a changeable scenario where we can make massive improvements in the financial side of the business, but it's also got all the key components that an angel investor would be expecting to see within a document, a bank would be expecting to see within a document, but even more so, we could be building this business and we want to attract the type of key employee that maybe this business is not ready for today, but if we got them on board, e.g. if they looked at the plan and that plan was exciting to them, we can get employees involved in the business that maybe we wouldn't be able to have gotten without a plan. It goes into, again, a great comprehensive list. You've got things like the industry size. So you'll see here that it's a concreting industry, it's $8 billion per year. It's got the ability for us to go, okay, where does that information come from? You'll see in the USA, we've got it from IBIS World. Everything is living in the one place. And the great thing about that, of course, is that it maintains congruency for the business owner and it maintains congruency for the business.